Hello guys, what's up? Welcome to my channel King Coder. As you know, we have started a new playlist on array and we will be solving many problems on array from basic to advanced. So save this playlist for any future update and also share this playlist with your friends. So let's start our today's problem. The problem statement says that the best time to buy and sell stock. It means we have given an array of prices and we need to find a maximum number of amount that we can sell to find our profit. So we can visualize this array using a graph. Every element in the array is indicates the price of stock at that day. The day is the index of the array. So we can say at day 0 price is 7, at day 1 price is 1, at day 2 price is 5, at day 3 price is 3 and so on. So if we buy at day 0, we cannot sell this in day, because if we sell on day 1 we will get a loss. If we sell on day 5 we will get a loss, day 3 loss, day 6 loss and day 4 also loss, because we are buying at a price of 7, so we need to sell that stock at a higher price. So let's see for day 1. At day 1 we can sell at day 2, so we will get a maximum price. So 5 minus 1 is equal to 4. This is the maximum price, but there may be another day where the price is more higher, so we will check for that. So if we buy on day 1 and sell on day 2, if we buy on day 1 and sell on day 2, then we will get a price of 4. If we buy on day 1 and sell on day 3, we will get 3 minus 1 is 2. If we sell on day 4, so we will get a maximum 6 minus 1 is equal to 5. If we sell on day 5, so we will get 4 minus 1 3. So you can see if we buy on day 1 we will get a maximum profit, that is 5. Now let's check for day 2. If we buy on day 2, if we buy on day 2 and sell on day 3, if we buy on day 2 sell on day 4, and if we buy on day 2 sell on day 5, what we will get? So if we buy on day 2 and sell on day 3, we will have a loss, so we will not consider this. We will consider this because it is 6 minus 5 is 1, and we will also not consider this. Let's check for if we buy on day 3 and sell on day 4, we will get a profit of 3. If we buy on day 3 and sell on day 5, we will get a profit of 1. For 4 we can only sell for day 5, so we will get a loss, so we don't consider this. So the best time to buy and sell stock is this one. If we buy on day 1 and sell on day 4, so we will get a maximum profit 5, so we need to return 5, the maximum profit. So let's see the brute force approach, how we can solve this problem. So in brute force, what I can do, you can run a for loop from 0 to end of the array, that is n minus 1, and we will check for every 0 if am I getting a maximum profit between 1 to n. We will check this. For 1 we will check this if we are getting a maximum profit between 2 to n, and same for day 2 we will check if we get a profit between 3 to n minus 1. For day 3 we will check 4 to n minus 1, and so on. So for day I need to check from I plus 1. So we can run two for loop. As you can see, there are one for loop to iterate 0 to n minus 1, and another for loop that will calculate from j equal to I plus 1 to j less than n. Is that this condition? So we will check if prices of j is greater than prices of I. So for I equals to 1, I have 4 prices here, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Okay. So let's see. For I equals to 1 and j equals to 2, we will check if prices of j is greater than prices of I. It will say yes. So I will find a difference, prices of j minus prices of I. So it is 4. So after that we will find the maximum difference. Initially maximum difference was 0. So after this my maximum difference will be my 4. It will run again a for loop and it will come to this position now. In this position it will check if nums of j greater than nums of I. It will check nums of j greater than nums of I. Yes. So the difference is 2. Now it will check if my difference that I get is greater than my previous difference. So it will check it here, maximum difference. Now it will check again. Now my maximum difference become 4. So it will check who is greater than 4 or 2. It will say 4. So it will remain 4. After that it will run again a for loop and it will come to this position. And in this position it will again check 6 minus 1. The difference is 5. Now it will again check if 4. It will check 4 is greater than 5. It will say no. So what is the maximum? 5 is maximum. It will store. So max will store now 5. And after the whole traversal of this for loop, two for loop, this maximum difference will remain same because 5 is the maximum profit. So after that it will return my maximum difference 5. So this is the brute force approach. Let's talk about the time complexity of this approach. So time complexity will be big O of n square, as we have run a two nested for loop. So it will be big O of n square, and space complexity will be big O of 1 because we have not used any extra space. So now let's talk about the optimal approach. So in the optimal approach, we have set a initial buy price as a prices of 0. So this is my buy price now. So we will run a for loop from I equals to 1 to n, and we will compare some things. So now my buy price is become 7. So I will run a for loop from I equal to 1 to n minus 1. So let's check our first condition. First condition is prices of I, that is 1, is greater than buy price. It will say no, this is not greater than buy price. So I will simply increase my buy price. Now this is my next buy price. So why we did it? Because so if we get a lesser amount than buy price, so it means it is a loss. So we will update this buy price. So after that my buy price is now 1. So for loop will come to 2. So for I equals to 2, prices of 2 is 5. So it will check 1 is greater than 5. It will say no. So it means I found a profit. So it means I found a profit, and profit is 4. Now we will check max. So initially max is 0. So it will check 0 and 4, which is the max. It will say max is 4. So in the max variable it will store 4 in this part. So now we know that my buy price we got a profit. So again it will run a for loop. So I equal to, this is for I equals to 2. Now it will be I equal to 3. So it will check for 1 greater than 3. It will say no. So greater profit is 2. It will check 2 or 4. It is still 4. So max is again 4. Now again for loop will be increased and it will become I equals to 4. So I equals to 4, we get a profit of this one. So this is 6. So profit will be 6 minus 1, 5. And it will check which is greater than 5 or 4. It will say 5. So max will be my 5. And after this it will check for 4, but there is no max element, so it will return my max is 5. So this is how the optimal approach works. In our optimal approach, what we have done, we have just increased our buy price when the next element is not greater than buy price. When the next element is smaller, then I have just increased my buy price. So this is the optimal approach. Let's talk about the time complexity of this program. So time complexity will be big O of n, as we have run a single for loop to traverse the whole array, and space complexity will be big O of 1, as we have not used any array. So as you can see, this is the same code as previous. So we have initialized max profit as 0, buy price as prices of 0, and n is the length of the array. So we have run a for loop from I equal to 1, as we have already take a prices of 0. So I have run a for loop from I equal to 1. So it will check from this. It will check if prices of I is greater than buy price. If it will check if 1 is greater than 7. If it is, then it means that I have found a profit. If it is not, then it means that it is a loss. So we will increase our buy price. So buy price will be now 1. For 1 it will check for 5 if prices of I is greater than buy price. It's greater than buy price, so it means we get a profit. We will calculate that profit and we will find the maximum one. So after that we will return a maximum profit. For a single element there is no buy price, so we will return the maximum profit, that is 0. So let's run this, and as you can see every task is accepted. For day only 1, that is a profit of 0 because I didn't get any profit. So now let's submit this code. This is the optimal approach. So I hope you understand this problem. If you have any doubt, then feel free to ask in the comment section. If you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe our channel. Thank you.